Sometimes you walk away in silence. No explanations, no words. You simply disappear. But the moment you leave, something starts to break inside them, and time passes. One day, while thinking about you, they whisper just one sentence. I wish I had, but what kind of person must you become for someone to truly regret losing you? What kind of presence must you carry for them to never forget you? How should you transform so that even your silence echoes in their soul? This video is about 7 key behaviors that will one day make those who once ignored, dismissed, or underestimated you stop and ask themselves, what have I done? But let me make one thing clear. This is not about revenge. This video is about reclaiming your worth, embracing emotional freedom, and learning to speak through your silence. If you change yourself, life will have no choice but to respond. And yes, so will those who lost you. I want you to watch this video till the end, because I'll reveal a powerful secret. One that makes you unforgettable, yet is rarely explained. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it, because this isn't just another video. This is the path to taking your value back. If you're ready, let's begin. Behavior number 1, never lower your worth. If you bring color into someone's life, you don't need to dull yourself to be accepted. If you give love, show care, listen, and remain calm out of understanding,
it's not weakness.
it's strength in its purest form. But never forget, people usually lose easily what they gain easily. And if they think they had you too easily, they won't take your absence seriously. That's why the first person who must recognize your value is you. Saying no is a form of value. Saying I don't deserve this and walking away is value. Saying I deserve better and moving forward is power in its most valuable form. If you shrink yourself to be accepted, people will step on you without hesitation. If you constantly stay silent in a relationship, abandon your values, and even bury your identity, don't call it love. That's simply losing yourself. If you're afraid of being alone and sacrifice your self-worth for company, one day you might forget who was beside you. But you will clearly feel that you've lost yourself. Being valuable isn't about flashy clothes or loud voices. It's about what you allow, what you walk away from, and how you present yourself to the world. Show it with your life. Never say, I am valuable. Just show it. Through your silence, your posture, your choices. Remember, the way you respect yourself sets the tone for how others treat you. And one day, someone who left you will remember that silent strength and feel something break inside. Behavior number 2, stand out by staying calm. The urge to win every argument is one of our most natural instincts. To prove your point, to defend yourself, to come out on top. But real strength is something else entirely. Real strength is when you have every reason to react, and you choose not to. It's when you breathe instead of shouting. When you give someone the right to misunderstand you, instead of explaining endlessly. Because some people want to pull you down to their level. They crave the chaos. They want to destroy your peace. When you respond, you become part of their game. But when you stay silent, when you refuse to play along, they are left alone with their own frustration. And that loneliness, it's a powerful lesson. Your silence tells them, I won't stoop to your level. And these silent responses, they're not easily forgotten. Because people don't remember the words you say. They remember how you made them feel. And one day, the ones who hurt you, misunderstood you, or tried to push you to your limits, will remember how calmly, how gracefully you walked away. They'll realize they didn't just lose a person. They lost a value. You didn't try to prove anything. You didn't speak, you stood. And that calm silence of yours is emotional control, a reflection of self-awareness. Not weakness, but the refusal to lose yourself. In this world, everyone speaks, everyone shouts, everyone thinks they're right. But very few can stay silent and still be right. If one day you want your silence to echo in their mind, to leave behind a voice that says, their calm still makes me think, then be different. Be calm, be deep, be the one who protects their energy. Because remember, silent people don't just leave, They disappear without noise. And years later, the ones who let you go will feel the full weight of that silence. Behavior number 3, evolve and grow. People will want to see you as you used to be. They'll hope you haven't changed, that your old weaknesses are still there, just like before, because that comforts them. Your old self fed their ego. But when you grow, when you evolve, when you stop reacting the same way, stop asking the same questions, stop missing the same people, they panic, because the emotional circle they used to control is broken. The version of you they knew is gone, and that absence will hurt, not only because they lost you, but because now they can't get you back. Your growth doesn't just elevate you, it creates an emptiness inside those who can't forget you. How did I let this person go? Who's standing beside them now? What are they thinking? What are they feeling today? These questions will eat away at them. But you're no longer the same person. You don't need to answer anymore. Your silent evolution means slowly walking away from the places where others tried to keep you small. Rebirthing yourself. Freeing yourself from expectations, from needing approval, from proving anything. Yes, this change will be hard. You'll feel tired. You'll doubt yourself, but keep going. Because at the end of this path, you'll owe nothing to anyone, only to yourself. And one day, the people who left you, underestimated you, or used your weak spots to feel powerful, they'll watch you from a distance. They'll realize you've become someone they can't touch anymore. Someone they no longer belong to. Someone they once knew and lost. Even if they want to come back, you'll be far, far ahead. A calm, powerful, grounded soul. You'll become a value that cannot be forgotten. And remember, every book you read, every habit you master, every bold decision you make, you become someone unforgettable to those who once lost you. Stay silent. Keep working. Time will reveal everything without you saying a word. And those who once overlooked you will now stop and stare. Behavior number 4. Focus forward, not backward. Carrying the past is like dragging around an invisible weight. You take it everywhere. Into new relationships, new friendships, even into the quiet moments meant just for you. And inside that invisible bag are what-ifs, unanswered messages, broken hopes, and unfinished conversations. But here's the question. How long will you keep carrying that weight? How long will you try to live inside something that no longer exists? The Stoics teach us, if you're living in the past, then who is living your present? If they left you, and you keep abandoning yourself afterward, it's no longer their fault. It's a betrayal you're now doing to yourself. If you miss someone every day after they've walked away, maybe it's not really them you miss. Maybe you're stuck in the version of yourself that they didn't even love. But now, it's time to know this. Someone out there might be waiting for you, but you're still sitting in your past. Sometimes we think, if I look back, I might change the past. But no, the past is a movie, and that movie is already finished. No matter how many times you watch it, the ending won't change. But life is live streaming. Look forward and write new scripts. If you truly want them to regret losing you one day, don't say a word. Just keep walking. Every time you smile, every time you build your life, every time you grow silently from within, they may want you back. But by then, you'll be so far ahead, all they'll see is your dust. And finally, remember this. The past may have shaped you, but don't let it limit you. There is a greater life ahead of you. And the moment you choose that life, you will become unrecognizably powerful to those who never truly saw you. Behavior number 5. Speak through your silence. Sometimes the loudest answers are the ones with no words at all. There are moments in life when someone hurts you deeply, with their words, their actions, or simply through their absence. And inside your mind, 1,000 sentences race. Should I message them? Should I explain? Should I let them know how I feel? But instead, you withdraw in silence. In that moment, people may mistake your silence for weakness. They might say, look how they didn't even respond. I guess they don't care. But what they don't know is, your silence is how you protect your worth. Silence is a language. and only those with a conscience can understand it. Let's take a real example. A friend abandoned you when you needed them most, or a partner treated you with disrespect, and you chose not to fight but to walk away quietly. Months later, they see your life. They see your growth, your peace, your smile. You don't reply to their messages. You don't explain. You don't feel the need to justify anything. And that silence, it begins to fill their mind with questions. Why didn't they react? Why didn't they say anything? Did I hurt them, or do they just not care anymore? Remember, people don't remember your words. They remember your silence, because silence shakes them. Silence makes them think. Silence leaves a trace. That's why Stoic philosophy teaches reacting is instinct, but not reacting is power. You don't have to reply to every message. You don't have to return just to explain why you left. Your silence is already an answer, and sometimes that answer speaks louder than 1,000 words. It's not you they miss. It's the silence that makes them talk to themselves. The most powerful revenge, if you can call it that, is not revenge at all. It's choosing to move on in complete silence and letting your happiness speak for you. If someone is ever going to regret losing you, it shouldn't be because of what you said. It should be because of what you didn't say. That kind of silence, the one they feel at night when you don't text back, the emptiness they feel when you walk away without a single explanation, they never forget it. So always remember, you don't have to answer everything. You don't have to react to everything. You don't need to always be right. Just stay silent and watch. Because the ones who truly understand your silence would never want to lose you in the first place. Behavior number 6. Set boundaries without apology. In life, you must set boundaries with everyone, because that is the clearest reflection of the value you place on yourself. If you don't set boundaries, people will treat you however they please, simply to fill that empty space. Some will drain your attention and energy. Some will disregard your words. Others will try to control you to fit their needs. That's why you need to know how to say stop, and how you say it matters deeply. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being cold or harsh. It means protecting your worth and defending yourself with love. Imagine this. You have a friend who constantly overwhelms you with their problems. You're exhausted, but you say, well, they're my friend. I have to help. So you don't set a line, and you burn yourself out. The result? You end up tired, and they never truly appreciate you. But if you calmly say, I have limits too. I can't help right now, but I'll make time later. You protect your peace and preserve the relationship. Boundaries may seem small, but they create massive change in your life. At work, these are my hours. I won't take on extra tasks beyond them. In relationships, I deserve respect. My emotions matter too. In friendships, my time is valuable. I'm not always available. Boundaries don't make you weak. They make you powerful and magnetic. When you communicate your limits clearly, people begin to respect you, because a boundary is like saying, if you want to be in my life, respect the rules that protect my peace. And don't forget, boundaries aren't meant to push people away. They help you choose who's truly meant to be close. Boundaries help you spend your energy on what truly matters. Choose who enters your life. Build deeper and healthier relationships. Protect your joy and your inner peace. The Stoics said, we can't control everything in life, but our boundaries, that's within our power. And learning to say no, firmly but with kindness, makes you stronger, more attractive, and more respected. People naturally admire those who have limits, who protect their peace and who understand their worth. Behavior number 7, rise, don't return. In life, we sometimes lose people. Sometimes they lose us. But the greatest tragedy is not the loss itself. It's wanting to go back when there's no way to return. Being stuck in the past keeps you far from happiness and growth. But if you no longer want to go back, if every step you take moves you higher, that's your greatest win, because it means you've left behind the pain, the doubts, the old patterns. And this elevation, it shines like a light in the eyes of those who once ignored you. Imagine this. You've survived your hardest chapter. You've set new goals. You're focused on your work, your growth, your health, your soul. And the people who once disrespected or misunderstood you, now they watch from a distance. They see a new version of you, stronger, wiser, more independent, and deep down they think, you were the greatest opportunity we lost. Trying to go back is often a sign of regret or weakness, but rising is the ultimate sign of strength and freedom. Being forgotten doesn't matter. What matters is leaving a mark, so that even when you're gone from their lives, they still feel your absence. To rise instead of return means breaking old chains, letting go of toxic people and harmful mindsets, reconnecting with your inner voice and staying loyal to it. And remember, when you rise, your circle changes. Some people will fall away, others will add new color to your life. But most importantly, you return to yourself, and that return is your greatest victory. Final thoughts. Let me remind you one last time. This journey is not about making anyone regret losing you. It's about becoming someone they were never ready to lose. You're no longer living through weakness or pain. You're moving forward, strong, calm, and valuable, because true power lies in your silent transformation, your rediscovery of self, your inner freedom. Sometimes silence is the loudest voice, and quiet steps lead to the greatest comebacks. If these words touched your soul, if they gave you strength or inspiration, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep growing together. Let's stand strong, with the stoic power to face life's storms. See you in the next video.